What's going on out there in the void of space tonight on a surprise Monday stream? That's right, we're here.
Hello. Oh, it switched sides. It's alright. I meant to. Great. How are you guys doing today? Yes, it is a Monday. And as I mentioned last week, we were going to be doing some more streams than usual at the moment. And if all plans go ahead, we're going to be streaming tomorrow as well. That's right. But not on Thursday. That's the that is the catch. So not on Thursday this week. But let's see who we have in the chats of both YouTube and Twitch. I see in YouTube, I see Severs, Kevin, Airsoft Entertainment Studios, Heiko, Peter, Gorgon, Andrew, Logan, Alex, Spitfire, B-Swiss, Snapping Turtle, Christopher, Undulatus, Georg, Alex. We got... I lost track. Petr, Vladimir, Wingmaster, Robert. In the Twitch, I see Spets, Evenstar, Nebulord, Blazing Dust, Toxicity Rose, Wild Western, Yozirishi, Evenstar, Sectan, Ada, Random, Spool, Psypanda, Zankar, Dan, and many more. Great. Lots of people hanging out in the chat today. So, I said your name right. That's that's good. It's always hit and miss. It is late, isn't it, Gex Gecko? It is pretty late today. But we're here, nevertheless, because let's be honest, the last stream last week, we ran out of time. We didn't have enough time to do all that we wanted to do. We were overwhelmed with, I forget actually what exactly what the plan was, but I know that we were looking at doing showcase, and there was something we wanted to do afterwards. And we were like, hold on a minute, we haven't got time for this today. But we're back, and as always, guys, I'm here to answer primarily, believe it or not, the primary reason I'm here is to touch base with the community, see what's going on, see what your vibe is, any problems going on. I mean, ideally, bug reports should go to the support site. That should be more properly logged. But in general, if you have any questions, that's why we're here. In Europe, it is a little late, but it's perfect time if you're, East Coast, West Coast. You thought your job was to give bad puns. That as well. That is an unofficial part of the job. But yes, that is true. So I don't know if Climb's there. I surprised Climb. If the good sir Climb could boot up a wonderful server for us to get us warmed up here, that would be fantastic. I have a couple of things to talk about. Nothing too revealing. So I would say like no leaks today, but just a couple of cool things. That face is a happy Climb right there. Western Gamer, you told him. Thank you. I'm just like, okay. Gravespawn, how you doing today? Great. Dace702 asking for a toggle option for highlights. That is, I appreciate the dedication there. I'm going to get the name wrong now, aren't I? Severs. I know, I think I got it right. I think I said it different the first time. Let me I'm going to write that one down again, because I'm pretty sure I wrote that one down, but let me see here. It's one of my also requests, honestly. I would also like to see that as a toggle, especially for that more immersive experience. Okay, welcome. This is Eternal Colossus, by the way. Hey, how you doing? Dakin M. Saunders. How you doing? Awesome. Wait a minute. Wait. I recognize that name. Server's up. Okay, guys, you know the routine. First come, first serve. 25 slots on the old server. Yeah, if you had questions from last week and I didn't get to them, please come at me with those questions. Because as you know, the more of these streams you watch, the more you realize that it's impossible to have enough time for every question, because just when I get to the end of the questions, more people join the stream and ask more questions. So question answering is a never-ending journey, but it's an important one to get the kind of updates and messages and news out there. So you like this one, do you, B-Swift? Space It Out by Swasage. The Space Engineer. Your lo-fi going on in your station. Okay. Question: any new models for atmospheric thrusters? Well, I'll say, Robert, there's no plans for that, but I think I also said this most streams. We love doing new thrusters. It's one of the blocks that we love making new versions of the most. So, you know, going forward for future updates, releases, I'm all but certain. That makes sense. That we will do more thrusters at some point. Honestly, you know, like I feel like it's the communities, like the two ones are like. I think the main one is actually more like sci-fi. Gone blank. Sci-fi hydrogen thrusters, I think, is kind of like more modern hydrogen thrusters, you could say, right? When it comes to atmospheric thrusters, what are you kind of looking for there? I'm curious. Like some kind of more compact ones. I'm curious what you would want from a different atmospheric model. Hello to Ireland. Aaron, how you doing today? Drago, welcome. Our link to the Halo mechs. Oh, that's... Eternal Colossus. I just saw the name of the track. I was trying to think. You made all those awesome mechs that we were checking out in the last stream with the hologram. Well, thank you for linking them in the chat, because I recommend that everyone who is interested in that check out Eternal Colossus mechs there. Okay, the server is called Battle Server, and I think the world is probably called Showcase World. It's got 25 player limit, and currently there's just 5 of us on here. So 20 slots up for grabs today, if you can be quick enough. Right. Let's hope the server performs nicely, eh? Even Star, what's going on? Welcome. Maybe a hydro thrust that that doesn't have like a bell there. Yeah, I can understand that. Like something more streamlined, right? Make hydrogen thrusters more powerful. Yeah, I mean, they already are like the most powerful thrusters, but I'm sure for some of those big chonkers out there, it's pretty hard to get the amount of thrusters that you require to lift that off, right? Graham, I'm glad you made it on time. Oh, that's a good thing about doing a later stream, at least differently, is that, you know, it's opportunity for others who may be at work still or something to tune in. Now, maybe it's too late for others. Maybe some are heading to bed soon. But this is not a normal time, but I'm glad that maybe some of you guys who can't normally make it can make it here today. So, customizing our engineers, like new... Okay, so customizing players is another area, Andrew, that 100% is something that we can look into more. It's... okay, I'm just going to mainly say that a lot of my answers may seem like repeats to some people, because some of these questions, you know, not everyone's always here for them. But again, another one that I've answered, you know, I think quite a few times in the past, is that I would love it. I would love to have more customization of the engineer and your suit and stuff. It's not currently planned, because again, whenever we would even think about doing something like that, you know, it is still a lot of work to get it to, I mean, to do something more complex would be a lot of work. And always Space Engineers' mentality has been about, you know, what you build rather than your character. Now, of course, at the same time, we love the skin system, right? Like, it's amazing. I always say how great it is that everyone in the game now, like, looks unique, even with these different skins. Like, there's always, nearly always, there's like everyone has a slightly different variation, right? So I think it could add a lot to immersion and stuff like that, and actually want like caring for your character, maybe, especially if it wasn't like a permanent upgrade and stuff, not like the skin system. But it's just really always, whenever you might be thinking, why isn't this feature in Space Engineers yet? It's just always about prioritization of the team's resources, you know. How you doing, Salt Pastel? I asked for questions. It's my fault. I said come with the questions, so that's why. Does sharing inertia tensor hurt a server? Not to my knowledge, Stephen. So it's the kind of thing that potentially could. Maybe someone more technical in the chat might let you know. Share inertia tensor, right? With that question, here come the questions, yeah. How about being able to change thruster color? Another thing that I would love to see. We use it often when we were doing these, PvP battles and StarCore and stuff, because it gives a great way to customize your ships. You can have hydrogen thrusters, but with the strength of hydrogen thrusters and all the conveyors and everything, but with the color that maybe better match your ship style and ship theme, right? So personally, I am for it. Again, maybe it sounds weird, but maybe it would be like even a game setting from a visual point of view. The reason I say that is because the reason that the way the colors the way they are now is, you know, especially to help newer players to easily understand like what is a hydrogen thruster, so to kind of differentiate them. Now, obviously their shape and their look is different, so you might say that's enough, right? But I think it was always to say, I say that as the engineer has blue hydrogen thrusters, but let's I know that's the common argument back. It's like, well, what about the engineer's jetpack? It's blue, right? So yeah, that's a valid point. Maybe it should be yellow. But at least with the, up to this point, that was why it was always kept. It was kind of like this gameplay reasons, right? Does that make sense? But again, to me, even if you're a decently experienced player, I think most people can get over that probably, and they'll be able to figure out if it's not. So I think the added kind of customizability of adding colorable thrusters would add a lot to the game. So yeah, that's a personal. That's not. Remember, it can be hard sometimes because sometimes what I'm saying you might kind of take as company opinion, but a lot of the things I say on the stream are just my personal opinions as a player, not just as like as the stream dude. So yeah. Yeah, because I guess, I guess the engineer's jetpacks is still blue because we didn't have planets to begin with. So the idea is there was only blue ion thrusters. So the space engineer also had the same thrusters miniaturized as the ships, right? So that's why it stayed blue. But I vaguely remember a time where the thrusters were actually yellow. Now, is that just me imagining it or some mod or something? But some part of me remembers a time in Space Engineers history where we changed it to yellow for a brief time to kind of make it like realistic or something of the hydrogen bottles and the rest of it, but then we changed it back. But maybe this never happened. I legit cannot remember. Was it a mod? We never did it officially, even for a bit. Drago, okay. You missed the Golxon armor. What's that, Ruben? The Golxon armor skin. What am I missing here? Oh, I need to check my phone as well here. I need to open the door. Open the door in a second. Get carried away with streaming very easily. Ian D, how you doing? Welcome. Yours are modded yellow. Don't remember that. Well, we got some veterans in the chat, and no one in chat remembers them being yellow. So it must have been dreaming of it. Oh, golden armor skin. Sorry, golden armor. What did you say there? Oh, I see. Why didn't I? It was just the X and the D. Sorry about that. I don't know why I didn't click there. You missed the golden armor skin? How can we fix? What's wrong with the golden armor skin? Golden armor skin not working? Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Wait, what? Oh, no, it's right there. Sorry. For a minute, I thought that maybe we added too many and it was off the page or something. But then I was like right in front of me, right in the very center. Sorry, I was just very slow there. So I'm just curious. This doesn't work? I mean, I'm seeing gold skin here. But it's not in your list. I mean, I assume if you had it before, like you have the deluxe edition of Space Engineers, right? So if you own the deluxe edition of Space Engineers, so you did have, or you should have this gold armor skin, then I really have no idea why it's not appearing in that list. That's very strange. Like maybe if you're playing offline, like skins do require an online connection. But I'm trying to think what else. If not, then I think that really needs to be something to get looked at, I think. Well, you can bet that if we add more skins, probably will, you know, we're going to have a scroll bar here, so. Yeah. Reinstall the pack. So you could, how do you do that actually? I guess there's a way if you'd like, there's a way to, sorry, hold on a minute, Ruben. Which platform are you on? Oh yeah, which platform are you on, Ruben? Because there isn't a deluxe version on Xbox. So when you say it's missing, it's possibly because... So does that mean, just double checking here, that Xbox users have never had the golden armor skin because the deluxe edition DLC thing doesn't exist, right? Can I just check that? Because I'm actually trying to click something here. Oh, yeah, so you're playing on Xbox. Okay, right. So if you're playing on Xbox, it all makes sense now. Okay, yeah. So Tim, it's not about a reinstall because it's all done through like the servers. So you don't need to uninstall or anything like that. So, well, no, I mean, it's the same done. Like it's the same on PC, right? Okay, so that's a good question then. We should look at that. Don't use a scroll bar. Use a button to flip between the second page. Much better for SE. Well, I'm just curious because our other our spawn menus, like Shift F10 and stuff, they all have scroll bars. So it's pretty standard at this point. I'm just curious why you wouldn't want scroll bars there. Do we have? I'm sorry. I was looking at this here. Look at this, guys. Sorry, I'm talking, but there's an amazing thing here. We've got like this... Whoa, look at that. It's a classic red ship mech. This is rather bizarre. It's iron thrusters, so it doesn't even have any atmospheric. I don't know if this has any thruster assistance or is this all using... Now, I have a funny feeling that this is built by the same person who did the... all the animals and the hippos and the giraffes last week, because like those animals are walking very well, and this is equally like it's. Let's have a look. Let's look at this. This music's very dramatic for this. Hold on. There we go. Wait. Maybe not. It's falling over. Okay. I played the music and it like toppled over there, but it was very cool for a minute. Oh no. Welcome, Sans Kitten. You've come in at a perfect time. Also, guys, if I miss your questions, because it's impossible to. Again, the questions come quicker than the chat scrolls quicker than the questions. Then I can answer the questions. So please just repeat them if I. Or wait a second and then I'll, so. Yeah, the deluxe pack is. Okay, that's interesting. So. Even if, because the thing of the deluxe edition comes with a bunch of additional stuff that normally is, well, only accessible on a PC. So I don't know if we would do a deluxe edition for Xbox. But we need to come up with some solution to get the gold skin there, I think. Because it's... Because, hold on a minute. How does that work with blueprint sharing? Because I imagine that the gold armor skin is in the game in the files, right? But it's just not in the like the menu, because the permissions isn't there, if you see what I mean. So if you paste in a build from PC off the Steam Workshop into Xbox that has a gold armor skin, it appears with gold armor. Is how to assume. You just can't place any new armor. That would be my assumption here, but my headphones are not working. Old headphones. Nope. Okay, hold on. What? Wait. Oh, really? So it'll switch to no skin. So gold armor skin doesn't exist at all. The only way is if it's like on a server has both Xbox and PC. Interesting. You can't make it at all. Huh. That's strange then. So anything that's gold will just get replaced to like the standard thing. Oh no, hold on. I'm getting mixed signals here. Arkan's saying it exists. Wait. All right, I'll write this one down because gold armor skin, and it's not just the gold armor skin, right? It's the other character skins. I know Xbox users really want to get. I know that's like Xbox and PC are pretty similar now. I think the only things that where it's not quite the same as Xbox is Xbox not quite the same PC is skins and obviously client side scripts. I believe everything else is like everything in like gameplay wise, or everything in the game is there, right? Best way to keep sim speed stable. I think if you've well, there's not a simple answer to that one. Probably it's better if you've got a massive world. No, I don't know where I'm going with this. I want to say if you've got like a really big world and maybe even a couple of friends like locally, getting it onto a server often helps because the server takes a lot of the load off your client, so your client doesn't have to do as much work. At the same time, obviously, single player games have a different kind of stability. So I mean, the sim speed issue is going to come when the hardware specs, either of the host, like the single player, the PC or Xbox, is not handling the amount of objects. I mean, I would say one of the big things is amount of objects as well. Like if you have like, let's say 2 big ships, right? Performance. There's so many factors here, like the blocks and everything else, but there's a good chance that like, having 10 smaller ships can have a bigger effect. And obviously that's like, okay, what size is big and what size is small, but I think limiting the number of grids is always a good thing, so don't have like grid spam and stuff. So fix for emotes, yeah, we're the I can tell you that's some good news, Uncle. I know the the QA team is aware of issues with the aware of issues with the emotes, because I'm also aware of it, because I need emotes for videos, because I'm normally using the emotes whenever I'm making scenes more interesting. So I'm also have experienced the randomly broken emotes. So QA team's aware, and I would like to think a fix is coming in the next update. Look at this, a flying hamburger with railguns out of it. The madness has begun. Umbalo, welcome. I gotta grab a drink, guys. I was getting ready for the stream and I foolishly made the mistake to not have hydration materials ready. Okay, I'm gonna grab that right now, actually. So I'll leave you guys with this background of wild and wonderful creations, and I'll get back to all that good stuff in just a second here. Okay, hold on. I'll leave you with a screen like, I guess like that. There we go. Okay. Cup of tea acquired. Water drank. We were good. What did I miss? Oh no, we missed some bots. Typical the bots attack when I'm... It's like they were waiting for me to get out of my seat. Did you guys get them? Oh, what the heck is this? Hold on. That's yikes right there. I'm making sure I ban the right person here. That did the trick. Good. Great. Okay. As I'm back, I've got other news as well here. To remind you all of, maybe you missed the last stream, maybe missed recent news. The next update coming for Space Engineers is focused on grid AI. And I just want to, I know this is, let's see here. So that's still in progress here. That's right. The time to build your friends is on the horizon. The music just dropped in there. Coming late this year, we'll explore a future full of automated and animated allies and enemies. Our goal for this major update is to completely change what a grid is and redefine the enemy and AI experience. So that's just a segment there from the announcement. So just a reminder that that is what is coming next. I know a lot of you guys are asking, oh, what does that mean? How will it work? How will we do this? I can't say that yet. And some of the details are still being finalized and polished. So Some things are definitely aren't completed yet, else you guys may have it sooner. But yeah, really excited. It's going to be, you know, AI in any form is exciting because it's what a lot of players have been asking for. And this is the first like stage, you know, like it's obviously you guys, we talk about NPCs and what that might look like, but this is our first major look at AI and space engineers in a long time, right? The last time, maybe Cyberhounds. You know what I mean? The point is that we haven't looked at that side of the game for a long time. We've been focused on other things. So I'm really excited to see the team, what the team is building, and even more so, I can't wait to see you guys, what you build. And I think as the blog post says, the workshop come alive, quite literally, right? Drago, thank you so much for the support, and yeah, thank you for the warning. I think I banned that account, so that's all good. It just happened to happen when it happened to occur as soon as I leave the room. Let's see. Have you decided how to submit the ship for the build off? Not yet, Lieps, actually, because I don't know how. That was actually part of my. I was going to get to that whole build contest in a second here. It was one of my topics for today, so I'll get to that in a bit, but I'll talk about that in a second here. Can we get any more in-depth technical explanations like the water sim talk? Yes, Axel, 100%. We will be doing more of these V-Rage tech talks, which are looking at, you know, the tech behind the next generation engine that we are working on, you know, V-Rage 3. So definitely, I can't say when we'll have one of those, but when we're ready with a nice presentation with some nice visuals and everything, we will do another one of these tech talks. Not everyone is interested in that, I know that for sure, but a lot are, and a lot really are interested on the behind the scenes stuff and things that might not come into fruition in terms of gameplay for a while, you know. But it's definitely exciting just to try to see the guys innovate and come up with solutions and new ideas that have never really been tackled before or in this same format, right? As for when to come, I mean, let me think here. When was the last when did we release the last update? Time always flies so quick. Was it a month ago? Actually, I really... Hold on, what's this? I don't know when it was, but you can make a rough estimation, I think, always. You can't be certain, of course, but if you look at, I think the shortest gap between updates in the last recent years was about 3 months, I think, 3-4 months. And the longest gap between major updates was, I think, Warfare 2, in recent years, I mean, was Warfare 2, which was like, I don't know how, again, that was January, I think. February. Yeah, end of January, start of, was it the first week of February? I think it came out. But I think Heavy Industry was like July, so it was like 6 or 7 months. So I honestly, I'm not even sure. Like, we obviously have some internal dates, but I'll say this much: like, maybe the final date hasn't been fully set in stone yet. You know, because there's the guys still working on it, QA still testing what's there. So there's a lot of work going on. And as always, we try to get the updates, the releases to, you know, a good enough, you know, a good level to release to you guys. Because we could post a build now, maybe, right? You guys would get some cool stuff, but it either wouldn't be fully fleshed out in its functionality, or there'd be lots of issues and, you know, incompatibilities and stuff. So that's the main thing. Like, it's always like and this is more complicated stuff. That's what I will say as well. This is not just some new blocks, which are obviously very nice, you know, building blocks and stuff like this. This is some pretty game-changing features, and who knows what these could affect. Does that answer all right? I missed the Thursday updates. I do too, a little bit. I do too. It was a very... Yeah, well, you're going to set me down a nostalgic path there, Axel. One thing I wanted to bring up, again, reminder, is that we currently have the last chance sale on. Other news that came up recently. At the start of July 7th, I believe, we will be increasing all of the DLC by $1 or your regional price equivalent. So with that, you know, we haven't increased prices for, you know, I can't remember, like it's in the blog post, a long time. So yeah, all the DLCs will go from $3.99 to $4.99. And what you can do is, right now, you can basically, we're calling it the last chance sale, you can actually get all of the DLCs 30% discount of the current prices. So that works out to around $2.79 at current prices here. So I'll just link the website. And that's only, hey Macau, how you doing? That's only on our website, but that will give you a Steam key. Oh, actually, get to that in a second. It's only on our website, but that will give you a Steam key that you can redeem on Steam and like normals. It's just the sale is only available on our website and not on Steam. So yeah, it's a last chance, but it's 30% of the current price, so it's even better price. It's $2.79, so it's a great chance to finish your DLC collection, gift some to some friends or whatnot. Of course, we'll have sales in the future, but the baseline price will be $4.99 from July 7th. Also, I believe the Xbox sale started today as well. So the PC last chance sale was running from, I think, June 6th to July 7th, basically a whole month. With the Xbox discount sale starting today, I believe. I just need to get that up. I was told it was going to be, but I just want to make sure. Maybe Xbox users can confirm that for me here quicker than I can. I'm just going to check here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, actually. Oh, I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm not sure if there's some promo code to act. I don't see it necessarily here. Should be. I'm seeing in pounds, but that looks about like $3.99. Oh, no, that's right. Okay. I think it could. I think it should be, but that's the main thing, and that's running for a week here. So just wanted a reminder, if you guys have been maybe waiting for a chance to finish your DLC collection, now's a better time than ever to do that. So that's the announcement on that. Other announcement, we're going to get back to the game in a second and get back to Q&A. I just wanted to do some announcements. The second one was the ship build retrofit competition that we're doing here on the channel. You might see the ship, the XEBON Battlecruiser, at the top of the workshop. So thank you guys for getting that up there. I think it's number 2 on the workshop right now. That's very nice. I wanted to see how many people are actually, the last week, have actually been doing that, or they're working on, or at least they plan to. Just give me a little 07 in the chat if you've downloaded the XEBON Battlecruiser and you are, you know, preparing a version to Retrofit 2022 edition. Oh no, not this again. Valley, thank you for the support. I'm going to try and join the SE team as a narrative writer or public affairs like you, since I'm already PA for AFYOTC. Awesome. That's great, Valley. As I said, that's another recurring point. Please do, if you're looking for a new work opportunity, please do check our jobs page. We're always hiring, looking for new talent. And as I always say, even if there isn't a position necessarily for your skills in the workshop, please do send us your CV anyway if you are, passionate about working at Keen Software House. So, yeah, fingers crossed for you, Valley. It'd be really cool to have you join us. What is this? Another one. Oh man. Oh no, that one's. I think that one's hidden, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know. Bruh. Remy, thank you for the raid. Welcome. The world is called... Well, it's full now. Battle server. It's called Battle server, and it is full. Everyone's pasting their stuff in. I'm going to get back to the some showcase here in a minute here. Seeing some very nice builds as always in the background. Gave 4 copies in the last 2 months. Very nice. Did the sale worth it? Fang, great. So I'm seeing we got Severs, Airsoft, TSC, Eric, Samuel. I've lost track. Valley 6, 7, 8, Sergey. Okay, wow. So Blazing Dust. So there's at least maybe 10 people took up my challenge on that kind of 2020 retrofit. And I am curious if you guys have taken a look at. Let me get the links up for that again. If you have taken a look at that. A retrofit. What are we thinking about the let me get it up here. That's me. How was it exploring it pretty much? Because I saw you said you where'd it go? I read a comment. Yeah, Metal says I almost got lost. I believe you. I believe you 100% there. So I can't wait to see what people will do with it, but I do think it's going to be a lot of work, is how I imagine it, just because of it's just so old and it needs it really is like an empty. I saw some comments who didn't watch the stream maybe were disappointed that it was so basic, you know. They expected to get like a really cool kitted out ship and then found this thing, but yeah. Zoc Daddy, tell me you've got some cool stuff for us today. Well, nothing, no new teasers, but I give as best I got every week. Horrible, lol. I did a full change to it. Well, I said you could. I said as long as you can, as long as the, you know, the rough, as long as it's recognizable and the rough like look vibe is there, you can change it up completely, because it's blown my mind, you know. The Battlecruiser is being converted into a Titan class carrier, has lots of room inside. Wow. Widen the launch tubes, nice. Lost several times, awesome. You fixed the thrust problems, that's good, because it did have those thrust problems. You flipped it upside. Okay, interesting, Merrick. We're gonna have a lot of interesting ones to break down. I'm actually just trying to get the links up here for you guys who missed it last week. Hold on. Did I not save that text? I swear I saved that text so I could copy and paste it easily. Apparently not. Okay, let me recreate the link here. And also, what you may have missed. I'll just get some new SE music up here. Where's the SE music? There we go. Oh, really old music. Just gonna recreate the links here, because... Okay. I also posted the fighter, which it was supposed to go for. So as an added bonus, if you're able to convert the XF1000 fighter, which was also like the fighter for the carrier, then I'll be even more impressed there. So I'm just going to link these in the chat so you guys again can find them on, if you missed last stream. Right, that's the, yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm over the limit here. So there's the battle crew. Oh, I always forget. YouTube doesn't let me paste. YouTube doesn't let me paste 2 links at once. So there's the Steam link. There's the other link. We've got the fighter Steam link. And the fighter mod.io link. So that was that. And you guys would have noticed as well here that let me get this up on stream here. did I say 2 months for this build? Is that really going to be like too much? I think didn't I say August 15th we were gonna let you finish, but I still think, I know some people may have like finished it like even in a couple of weeks, but I feel like some people who don't have as much time might want to spend longer or need more time for it. So I think if we leave it 2 months, there's going to be some pretty intense builds potentially there, right? Okay, so what was also cool is after the stream last week, I'll bring this up here. I actually went back. And found all the places that the video featured in. This isn't actually all of them, because you know, the point was that like this was where it was most known for. This was the pressurization trailer. But then I went back and it was in the release trailer. It was in randomly. Oh god, a younger. Oh look. Now I look at that picture of me and look at me now. I feel like I was a young lad back then. Anyway, this was 2016 update. You know, 1.39 bug fix is very exciting. And this is when we had the old. This was the old heavy armor texture. Even older here. Maybe not. I don't know. But still, old heavy armor texture. Here it is. The glorious XEBON Battlecruiser. Testing. This was on one of the streams, fighting epic times. We had some big fights, and again, update 1.24 as well, so even older there. It was a part of this bug fixes and optimization update here, and there's me. Oh god, look at, I had such better hair. That's tell you that's what you notice. I mean, I know it's shorter here, but still, it was thicker hair back then. Anyway. So I put these in as well, which you guys know about this clip, right? That was my favorite shots. And then some of the other places, that was the stream that we did last week. Release trailer is obvious. But I found it randomly in some of these other ones, like it was...
Another change you may notice was some tweaking done
there you
to
go.
particles. Thrusters now shine as brightly as they once did in DirectX 9. Thanks to your votes last week, we made it into the top 100 of Indie
Oh
TV.
Goodness, that takes me.
These
videos. What was the quote
now,
this week?
See you all next week, and here's a quote to end on. The distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success.
I actually listened to this guy. It's a pretty good quote right there. Anyway, so yeah, I kind of fleshed out the page, but that was what we launched last week, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what people are doing with that. And I think after 2 months of building, you guys are going to have some very, very impressive builds. Yes. Anyway, you're going to hate me. What was that? Because what you've done to the ship. Maybe I will. Like, it'll make it interesting if some of the conversions are more wild than others, you know? Because if they were all kind of looked the same, but then the interior was just different, it wouldn't be as interesting. It might actually be harder. Wait, I see something there. Is that? Wait. No. Wait a second. Wait a second. What is this name of this? Wait. What? No. Kind of. This. Am I tripping? This is. Wait. Is that what I think it is? I can't tell. Gisetso says, I just wanted to say that I have a huge admiration for how you engage with your community. Such a rare sight these days. Keep it up. I try my best. We try our best. It's not easy. It's really not easy. I'd say, like, I'm not trying to. That's not even trying to like big me up or something. It's just in general, I feel like community management is like this is for all games. It's fine. It can be quite a balance, right? Sometimes you overhype too many things. It can be, or if you ever promise things, it can get messy. So but I do feel that Space Engineers community is in a really great spot right now. I feel like there's less drama these days, which is good. I feel like things are just good vibes. There's always some, you know, issues here and there, but in general, I think it's a good time to be in the SE community. That's for sure. It is. I thought so. This is a modern conversion of that fighter. You're kidding me? Blazing Dust. This is lit. This is lit. Look at this. Whoa! Look at all these armor shapes. Okay, that's pretty sweet, man. I'm not sure. I'm assuming this is. Oh, there we go. Experimental carrier base fighter, XEBF 001X Zenobia. I think I catch there. But what's cool about it is, again, whoa! Look at that. It's got a folding hatch and everything. This is like, oh, look at this. Look at this. It's got like a hood and everything. This is how this is already above my expectations for what I expected for like these reimagining there. Like, it's still got the shapes, right? It's still got that like let me just I always gotta hide this thing. It doesn't fly. But if I get up the classic that we posted last week, there we go. If anything, I think it might be too difficult to actually oh, the server's very... I think it might be too difficult for me to vote on the winner here. Oh, no, I think the server's struggling right now. I hear some music as well. Okay. Yeah, I can't paste any... Oh, they turned building off, maybe. Oh, yeah, building's been turned off, that's why. Oh, yeah, PCU limits, probably. I don't know what's going on. All kinds of things have been happening. Okay, well, I have it on my clipboard now. So this is the classic one, which I posted last week, right? This was before we had anything. Oh, what is going on with my... you can... I'm just going to, like, leave it here, because I can't paste it in. But you see the vibe, right? You see the vibe going on. There it is. We only had 4 types of armor blocks. Not many... choices in terms of thrusters or cockpit, and now I'm looking at this new one here that I believe Blazing Dust has created with all this crazy smooth armor and like hinges and stuff. This is wild. This is super nice. See, as I'm saying, like, it looks modern, but you've kind of kept a lot of those like classic characteristic things that I had way back then. So very nice. Oh, those things are back again. How many times? I need to get some more mods in YouTube, because we got mods in Twitch, but it's quite hard when I'm managing multiple things. Sorry about that, those spams, guys. I have to do it here. John, how you doing? Welcome. So yeah, great job, Blazing. I'm looking forward to... I don't want to look at anything too... I don't want to look at anything too much now. I want to like... we'll have a whole... probably multiple streams for that, and it'll probably be on my channel, because I don't want to... I don't want to fill up the entire Keen stream with just reviews of like 100 ships of my glorious ship here. Even though it deserves it, it's just we try to have some, make sure we have some variety there. But I will go through all of them for sure. If you make a version of that ship, I will look at it. And actually tonight we're going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming on my channel. I know I didn't last week, but I will be streaming over on Twitch on my channel later today as well. So I can always link that up. Great. What about a 1x1 block slant? So you're talking like a 1x1, basically a 1x3 like slope block, right? Again, it would be amazing, Severs, but it's like if we add one slope block, potentially it opens up the can of worms to add like all the variants needed to convert to the half block and the 2x1 and the full size and so on. So with that said, we could just do it simple, where there'd just be 4 shapes, or even just one shape, just like 3x1 slope. That's it. All the gaps won't be there, right? the gap filling things, but at least there'd be something. That's the danger. Like, if as soon as we added a 1x3, the number of combinations needed to fully smooth out a surface, I don't even know how many blocks it would be. It would be so, like, already. You notice we added like 10 new blocks for the 2x1s and the conversions and all that stuff in the last update, right? And there's still probably some variants of those 2x1s to 1x1s or whatever that we're missing. So imagine if we did 3x1s, it would be like the same, but even more blocks missing. So, oh, what is going on here? Okay. Guys, can you report that as well? Like, just to help your fellow YouTuber, because I'm getting rid of those things. But if you can see, if you report them, then that will help other channels as well. Just not getting that stuff out there, right? Okay. 400i there. Yeah, that looks. Oh, it is a 400i, I think. Yeah, 400i recreation. Very nice. You should make it a rule people aren't allowed to show off their creations on stream before the deadline. Well, I think, Seth, if anything, it works against them. Probably more so, because people are like, oh, that's a good idea, you know? So it's probably more in their interest to hide it. So if they want to show it, I can't really stop them from pasting it in, but it's mainly a problem because I'll get distracted and I want to look at them all. Okay, so that was some of the news. I went through the sale, went through the ship retrofit competition, and you've got plenty of time to join that. And I even in the YouTube the description I linked if you want to know more about that contest, the kind of casual contest we're doing there, and like my design philosophy with the ship and everything. The last stream is where you can find all the information. I think in the I believe I even in the title I think I actually linked the stream timestamp. Like I guess I can link that up now as well here. Yeah, I did. This if I copy this timestamp here, this timestamp will take you exactly to when I start talking about it. So is that another one? That's the problem. This is really hard here because I have to like just delete them all. They're all different ones. They're not the same account. They're all different ones. Slightly different. So this YouTube video here with that timestamp will take you exactly to when I start like explaining the posting and like so if you're new and you missed the whole conversation about that, right? Okay, next topic. Meetup in Prague, right? I talked about it last stream. I asked you guys who would be up for coming to Prague, Czech Republic, and doing a kind of casual hangout with other members of the community, potentially office tours depending on numbers, and just yeah, all that good stuff. Because actually last week I did that. I had spent 2 nights with a group of engineers, and also some people from Keen as well joined me. I think Karma in the chat's still there. I mean, it was such a great time. I said that I wanted to do this again this year, but it was quite spontaneous last time, so actually announce it in advance. So the good news is I've actually got a weekend locked in for that. So September 9th to September 11th weekend. So it's like Friday 9th to a Sunday 11th. We're going to do we're calling it ClanCon, okay? It's the working name. Now, I'll just stress, I'm wearing this badge. This is not an official Keen event. This is not an official Keen Software House Space Engineers event, because we do want to do one of those, but next year when the office is finished renovating the garden and stuff. So this is more like a fan meetup in Prague, but I'll be there all weekend. We're going to do some touring around Prague. We're going to do some meetups. One day you might do a barbecue. One day you might go to a restaurant. And there'll be other members from the Space Engineers team joining us as well for sure. So that's what I'm trying to sell this as. It's not going to be an official stamped Keen event, but it's going to be semi-official because some of us are going to be there. And I'm organizing it because it was just such a great time. So stay tuned for details. You know, I've been setting up a Discord primarily for this, so people can, you know, if they're interested, they can maybe help each other with and suggest, you know, accommodation and travel arrangements and all that stuff. So if you're even remotely interested, keep that weekend and you're able to. I realize it's quite far if you're on another continent, but if you are able to, September 9th to September 11th this year, just under 3 months' time, we're going to be maybe having the biggest engineer meetup the world has ever seen. So yes, that was just another kind of, because I know I mentioned it last stream, but since then I've kind of really I wanted to lock in a date as soon as possible so people can book the time off work, you know, put it in the calendar and everything else. So anyway, I will. Where's the best to go now? Yeah, I will post the Discord for that pretty soon, actually. So just stay tuned. I'll for sure remind people on these Keen streams as well soon. So anyway, that was that announcement. Oh yeah, Rotor, I can give you mod, I think. Let me see. Oh, I can't. Ooh. How do I do that? I can't give you. I have to log in to. Wait, I can do that. That's a good idea, though, Rotor. Thank you so much, because I do need someone in there to ban those bots. I need to switch to the space engineers. Just give me a moment. Okay, Rotor, if you just say something in the chat now, again, I think I'll be able to just click on your name and add you to the moderator. Just waiting here. It'll be really good. It'll be really good, Dinkelberg. I'm not sure how... Maybe some people don't enjoy these events, I don't know, but in terms of whenever we've done them in the past... Can I do that? Oh, add moderator, yes. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Rotal. So you're now a moderator on YouTube, so that should help. Now, watch out, bots. Rotal's going to get you. I can't speak for everyone who's ever attended these Keen meetups, but I've always had a great time, and I think most people who have gone... if not everyone has had a great time. So, yeah, it's also it's also going to be an event. Like, I'm also going to be inviting people from my community who maybe not are even active in the Keen gaming community, but historically we've had some people come, and even if they're not massively into the game, we're all just hanging out and have similar vibes going on there. So. You can even bring plus ones, bring people. I know last time we had, there was always a group coming from somewhere, and they brought like a couple of their friends who didn't even play Space Engineers, but they were just there for the vibes, hanging out in a beautiful city. So yeah, that's that. And I believe that's the main announcements I wanted to go over. And now we can get back to the game a bit. Lots of skeletons here today. So let's come down. Next update when? Well, I feel like it's a bit too soon to be saying soon TM, but soon is subjective, isn't it? Was there a clangaroo down there? I did see something again down here. Climb, if you're there out of interest, how's the server performing for you? Is it my client again, or is it actually the server this time? I think it is the server, because I think it's just like low sim speed rather than FPS. There you go, the Clangaroo. Alice, we'll try to join you guys in Prague next time. Great. Yeah, no, I mean, now that COVID is, well, life is returning to normal, even though COVID is very much knocking about. I've really missed doing in-person events, so yeah, we'll be doing more of them. Some maybe one big one every year. And maybe some smaller, more spontaneous ones when we can, because it's always a great time, great vibes. It's been a long time since then. 2017, man. I was so young back then, Ian. Question, will you be adding unknown signals to Xbox or disabling the planet limit? So, Sam, we mentioned that today. I don't know about the unknown signals because the reason that hasn't been done, I believe, is performance reasons. But I would like to see a way for, even if we can't do that, I would like to see a way for Xbox users to be able to get those skins that PC users have, right? Like, majority of the skins that we have, Xbox users, just, it's impossible to get access to. So that is still a big topic that I really want to address. I really want us to address, so I hope so. As for removing the planet limit, that's the kind of standard Xbox performance question. I would... It's not obviously on servers, is it? Because that's fine. We're talking about single player and hosted games, right? What is going on with my controllers here? I don't know. Oh, that is a very nice warthog there. Removing the planet limit. Well, I would like to see it removed at least under experimental, right? Because I think if you have, especially the higher end Xbox, the more modern Xboxes, the Series X or whatever, I think having an extra couple of planets, you know, it's probably okay. The reason it is limited is because the more voxels there are in the world, the more planets, it is going to add to the performance kind of hit, right? So the current number is to kind of keep it more stable. But I guess if it's working okay, or you're prepared to sacrifice performance in other areas, then maybe just having it there could be good, right? Hey, Green Bean, welcome. Flights in the UK, but hit in the midst of the moment. Yeah, I know that there's been a lot of cancellations. In theory, it's potentially you can get very cheap flights from the UK to Prague. Like, you can be like 30. I've even seen like, oh, the very cheapest I've seen is like £30 return. But I think like 50, 60 is relatively common. But it depends if it's a. I don't know if September 9th is a busy period. You know, I'm not sure if that's a holiday or something. Bank holiday. I always lose track of bank holidays. I don't think so. September's not got any bank holidays, I don't think. So I'm all about the Czech public holidays now. Could Atmos be combined with Hydro? Wait, hold on. Could Atmos combined with Hydro be added, or the idea to have everything separated? I mean, the idea obviously is to have everything separated, just to have those different build types. And to have some kind of levels to the building, like, you know, you're not going to be using iron thrusters early on. So I think it was there initially to have some kind of progression, rather than have one thrust that can do everything. So I can't see us combining them. I could just see more types of existing thrusters. More so at this point. Hold up. Ian, I got you, fam. I just saw you, Ian. Great. Okay. Yeah, we're currently prepping that ClanCon. Before I open up the open up to the masses, I'm just trying to make sure all the channels and systems are in place. Good. Okay. Anyway, Brian S, how you doing tonight? When do you add the welding subgrids projection? Oh, Heretic. I know that's a big one. That is a big one. I know, this is one of those things. Again, it is possible, right? It's just about, I think for us, it's about the QA of finding out all the edge cases for it. or finding the best technical way of doing it. Because from my understanding what the programmers were saying about it, there's just a lot of cases where things could be more complicated with it or cause problems, right? As always, okay, hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Oh, I've got a sec. Oh, man, you've got me. I said, thank you for the support, KM. 08. I said, yeah, all the I did that again. All the Mod.io ships are, for the Keen ones, we have an official Keen account, Keen SWH, on mod.io, which you can find all the kind of Keen blueprints from trailers. And I also published the blueprints from last week, also these new ship competition on there as well. So there normally is some on mod.io. So I'm not sure if you're referring to other ships that you haven't seen yet. I gotta grab the door, guys. I'll be back in just a moment here again. So the door has been knocked. I'm back, fam. Once again, I'm back. All kinds of things happening today. Okay, I'm joining the world, but I don't see. I think it's bugged out. Oh no! I was disconnected. That's not good. Yeah, welcome. I should have put this in my seat, shouldn't I? It's missed opportunity here. Sorry, guys. I'm back in. Oh no! Error while loading the world. Something's gone wrong. Hey, Fixeros, welcome. Welcome. Mr. Chair for next DLC when? Yeah, the let's see here. Yeah, I muted myself, yeah. not the second time, not 2 times in a row. Okay. See again here. Oh, is it a different? No, it's the same server. Yeah. It's been so hard to do anything this weekend. It was unbelievably hot here. Like, it was like, I think it hit like 37 degrees in Prague. I think it was similar a lot over Europe. It's impossible to function. Always the same. Summer comes and I'm waiting, and I'm like, oh, bring on winter, you know, bring on winter where you don't feel like you're comfortable gaming all day long, right? And then in the winter though, it's cold whenever you're going out. It's like, oh, I miss the warm long evenings, drinking a beer in the park. It's always like, I mean, I think the truth is that at least here, like, the spring and the autumn are just the best. That's it. That's why we're doing the meetup in September, because September historically has been one of the best months in the city, because it's like, it's always not too hot, not too cold, and there's not that much rain either. Like, it's really, really, like April, May, September are great months, honestly. So yeah, we can do Aragaz PvP map, because that was one of the things we were supposed to do, wasn't it, Climb? I think that's a great idea. So we'll just do a little bit more. We'll do a little bit more showcase, and then we can have a quick bash on that map there. It's 40 degrees. Oh, okay. Oh, now it's fine. Now works. Now it works as well. It's too slow. It's okay. Haven't got a load of time today, so you know we'll be doing tomorrow as well here. A little bit of streaming every day. So yeah, more showcase tomorrow, fam. We didn't do as much focus showcase, but it's always, I always appreciate you guys doing the providing great background creations. always has some amazing stuff there. The problem is with the showcases, you see a really cool ship, and it's quite hard to do a dedicated segment to it. Like, you have a quick look at the outside, but you miss so much. Sometimes the insides are more impressive than the outside, right? But if I was going to look at that ship in full, I'd probably spend like an hour or 2. So it's often easier to look at the smaller stuff, because it's like, oh, that's cool. You look around it. Okay, that's great. You know, you can kind of check it off the list. Tooth, how you doing? In the Twitch chat, Tooth Fairy is actually going to help me organize this ClanCon. It's like ClanCon / KeenCon / ZocCon. World up, great. Okay, so you can join the server for something a little different now. This is going to be a little bit of PvP to finish the day with. I'm going to join Blues, and I think it's the one I'm thinking of, right? Put a PC limit? Probably. Well, to think, we limited the number of players, Green Bean, from 60 odd to 25. Okay. So we have this, and then we can choose a kit, right? If we do kit, then you can get your kit. So let's go, like, I'm going to go kit support. I'm going to go support here. Okay, then, so if you do, like, you type in chat /kit and then Marine Recon Engineer Support. So you can see what it gives you there. So you get rapid rifle and elite pistol, precise rifle and binoculars, and these are legit binoculars that let you zoom in. Engineer, elite tools, that's pretty good actually, pistol and materials, and support. I should have read them all properly. So do I, just to start this map climb, do I just do like /start or something? So this is a map made by one of our level designers. It's not official map, if you see what I mean, but he loves some of these kind of first-person scenarios, some tank stuff. So this is a really cool city map made by them. It's got like a river here. It's very, very, very cool actually, and it's again shows you what you can do in Space Engines. We've got like a church in the middle here as well. So it's capture the flag in this city here. So it's gonna be blue v red. I believe once we start the game, manual start. How do I? So do you start it? Bigger twist is. So I thought I'm now really curious. What you're going to surprise me with. All right, Tooth. I'm sure you will do because I've set up a fair amount already, right, in that Discord, and I planned some things, but I want to have a whole itinerary for the weekend. You know, like Friday night barbecue, or probably Friday night restaurant, Saturday night barbecue. Like walk around the city, maybe going to some cool, maybe go to the planetarium. Who knows, you know? So you want to have a full packed weekend. But I'm very chaotic, so sometimes this organizational things aren't my best skill. You've done this map for mech fights. Great, awesome. I'm not saying Zoc is the same person as Clang, but we never have seen them in the same room at the same time. Yeah, maybe you're right. You're on something there, Seth. We we have done some crossplay as well, John, in the past. And again, maybe for the next one, we can see if we can whip up a crossplay. So let's the Xbox peeps joining in the showcase as well. I get that. Mainly just a performance reason for the server. Why are rocket launchers so much PCU? Well, they do like the raycasting and the tracking and stuff of them. When they're, you know, that does take up performance for sure. But possibly it's also, I'm wondering if it's to do with the damage that they cause, or the performance hit that they cause is also part of the PCU count. That's the main thing. It's performance calculated unit. So things that I guess have, or maybe I don't know if it can have a big hit performance are higher. Yeah, let's get started. Hold on, we got 20. Holy moly! Well, do you want to wait for more people, or do you want to not let get too crazy here? We got 26 people in this server, so it's going to be 13 versus 13, but we got up to 64 players here. So blue team looking pretty sweet. And what I've noticed here is, I believe, unless are people changing their color, or is this some script that everyone appears blue? Like obviously you have the uncolorable suits, or the veteran suit, but the everyone else has like a blue tint to it. So blue team is looking pretty good here. It's forced blue. Nice. We have got like a forced skin changing thing here, so that's good though, because it's always annoying when people are disguising as red or something, right? So like it's mostly blue. There's some different colors in there, but it's mostly vibrant. So new Halo's looking great. Yeah, this is Halo, not Infinite. This is Halo. I don't know. Halo. reimagined. I don't know. Okay. %, John. I know that Xbox users still feel a little left out sometimes. Maybe it'd be better if I was playing on Xbox as well. I have an Xbox with Space Engineers. Not so easy when you're trying to manage the stream and everything else as well, but you know. Okay, let's. It's going to be pretty much 15 versus 15 here. So, hold on, Shadow. We're going to wait for Shadow Number. Shadow Number's joining. We can't go about Shadow Number. It's a good question, Alice. Again, the standard response to that is that we always want new people, as many people as possible, to be able to play Space Engineers. So I personally, you know, hope we get to it. Who knows? Maybe Space Engineers on Switch. Who knows where we'll go? Space Engineers on Nintendo Wii. Any Nintendo Wii fam out there? Oh, hold on. Yes, Steam Deck. That is a question, and again, I think from our understanding that it does work on Steam Deck, but we are working to get like the Steam Deck approved thing as well. Okay, we can go whenever you're ready, Climb. Let's go now, I think. Fingers crossed we haven't pushed it too much. All right, listen up, Marines. Ready for the fight of your lives. These Reds are out there to get us. They took our home, and now it's time to take it back. Reds are always the aggressor. Except from the last Warfare trailer. But no, actually, technically, it was... I think the story was that Blues... No. In that case, no, Blues were pushing Reds back, and they were actually in Reds territory, so yeah. But nearly, there was always Reds on Blues, so... Server lagging 1 sec. It's possible we got a bit too excited here. Has anyone in the chat, 07 in the chat, if you've got a... Oh, it's the gate's opened. Let's go. I think that's the start of the match, right? We've started, I believe. Or do you have to reload? I don't know. On the safe... Wait, can I shoot in here? No, I don't know. The gate opened. We are getting some lag, though. Might have to look at that. Come on, you apes. You want to live forever. What do you reckon's going on there, Climb? Is this another pushback for another week? Different week again? With less players, maybe? I don't know. It should be... I mean, I swear this map can handle it, but there's some very interesting things happening here today. Because 30 players isn't that many. It is, but... I think for the fact there's nothing else, it should be okay. So, now this is Warfare. It's always a good time to check out the old netcode, Kata. Yeah, that's true. Stress test is this SE player based strong suit. That is also true. No, I'm a bit confused really. This should be fine. This really should be fine. We've done bigger battles than this. There's not even many like ships involved really, I think. No. Oh man, that's not good. Okay, you're gonna remove capture the flag, okay. Now this is Warfare. It's all good, we all got disconnected here. Okay, let's... I think we should... I think... I'm just looking at the time here. We need to... What we'll do is we'll get in and we'll quite quickly start here. Climb. People can just trickle in, I think. That might even be... We might even get some stuff going there. So let me just do that again. Get support. And if it's working good, then we can do it tomorrow as well. Right. Yeah, rocket launch is always good. Okay. Yeah, 28. Let's go. We've got 28 players. It's actually working better now, it seems. Yeah, it's working. I think it was the capture the flag thing, possibly, because it's working fine now, actually. It's weird. Like, really, there's, like, no desync this time, so... Hit the start button! Let's go! Go, go! Oh! Is he an enemy? Oh, I just got friendly fire. Dr. Dan just... Oh, you can't see. Dr. Dan just killed me. Okay, yeah. Performance is... It's interesting, though, why the capture the flag was causing problems. Oh, well, maybe... Hold on. Maybe I jinxed it. It was... You guys missed it, because I had the scene hidden. But for the first moments there, everything seemed... Oh, maybe it's okay. I don't know. No, I don't know. That's weird. It was like it got to a certain number of people. Like, it was like... When I joined, there was 28 people. It was working fine. We hit 30 and suddenly we're having some issues now. Are you able to see on the server what's happening, Climb? Can you see the debug or something? Probably, like, if you do this tomorrow, probably scale it up from 20. But, oh, nah, this is... It should be... Nah, I don't know. Okay. Well, if you can debug it real quick, Climb, we can at least look at how we can fix it maybe later, but... Yeah. I haven't seen this map play for a while, so I don't know what it could be. And I swear this would normally have at least 16... Just a massive network rates, 400 megabits a second. Yeah, but if on some, like... If it's... I'm not sure where the server's located, but if it's in some place like gigabit, it should be okay though, right? So I don't know what the connection is like of the server. I mean, 400 mega... That's a lot. That's a lot. So it's 400 megabit per second. It's using that amount of rate. It's pretty intense. It's like, you know, that's like a whole... Is it megabyte? Yeah. Yeah, megabit. Megabyte per second would be... Oh, the server has 5 gigabit up and down, but the packet rate is choking the server itself. Okay, DS itself. Oh, DS itself. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Hey, Roni. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to debate everyone once again. But it looks like we'll have to attempt this tomorrow with some different settings, maybe. Or some slightly different setup, I think. I think it's working now, maybe. Is it working now? But no one else is moving, so I feel like I'm suspicious. I am moving, though. No one else is. I know, I hyped this up. It's the second time I've hyped this map up. I think there goes the server. Right. Great. Okay. So... hopefully tomorrow, Climb, we'll be doing another one of these tomorrow. So if you can think of a way we can do something like that and make it work, that would be super duper. And yeah, let's just and thank you, Climb, again as always, man, for spontaneously booting this server up for us today. It gave us a nice playground earlier, and thank you to Weston for that nice world. Any tips for doing cinematics in SC for things like trailers? Oh, Alice, I could do a whole stream talking about... Maybe what should I do? I should just do a stream where I basically teach you the tips that all the tips and hacks that I use to make the the trailers, because it's a lot of kind of how to work like unorthodox methods, I'd say. But it's not enough time for a short stream like this. Tech stream video making. I have to be careful though, because then you guys then I'll be replaced like this. I'll be training my replacement. Yeah, no, but no, I would definitely, I mean, some tips right now. The replay tool obviously is great to be using. FOV, using the FOV down to 40, it makes it more cinematic. If you can use the FOV script as well is also good to change that. What else is there? Off the top of my head, use either a controller to smooth camera movements, or use the keyboard. These are some basic ones. Or use the keyboards rather than the mouse, right? And then you can use Control and Shift to change the speed of the axes, like the rate, speed, turn rate, right? So you can that's also useful for getting these nice, smooth, kind of like panning shots and stuff like that. So this is some quick ones. No problem, Dogs Dan. No harm there, sir. Yeah. Is it possible to make shape charge warheads? Yeah, so all explosions now are obviously kind of like it's like a spherical explosion, isn't it? So instead of shape charge, it's a really interesting idea that 11B Grunt. Like for sure, when it would come to creating I was gonna say, yeah, it's really it will open up some really cool like applications. I think. I don't know what it would take from a code point of view. I'm wondering if it's even possible from a modding point of view to have that. So I have to bring that up another time and see how that's going. Because I don't know what it would take and how feasible it is to have that kind of functionality. Okay. I won't replace. That's fine. And hey, look, we need more epic video makers in the. Not that I'm epic, but we need more people who make cool videos in SE. You know, that's the main thing. So that's if that's why we released the replay tool to public, because that was a hidden tool, right? We released that primarily so people could take cool videos and screenshots of it. So we would love to have more community created video content, 100%. Okay guys, so that's it for today. I'm going to wrap this stream up, and I know it was short but sweet. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. We kind of went over some of the announcements again, the price change and the last chance sale that's happening over on our website, the retrofit contest that we launched last week as well. Talked about that. We talked about ClanCon, this kind of unofficial engineer meetup that we're organizing, and looked at some cool showcase as always, and answered questions. So I hope I answered a fair number of questions, and I do obviously apologize if I missed some, as always. I always do. But tomorrow I'll be back for more question answering. More in-game content. Azorian, I touched on that as well. The next update is a Grid AI update, and it's going to have a load of new. It's going to create all kinds of new in-game content. I can tell you that. So, yeah, it's going to be a really, really cool update. Lots of game-changing stuff. So that's in the works right now. Just a matter of time. And finally, there's a chance. You know, it's funny. I said that I will be streaming on my channel later today, but now it is midnight. So now I'm looking at it like maybe not so much. But there's still a chance. There's still a chance that I will. But if not, 100% tomorrow, because I won't be here later in the week. So I do want to do. I also want to get a stream on my channel done before I. Always busy these days. So please feel free to also check me out over on Twitch. I should be streaming a lot more over there as well. So final thing is to see who do we have in the chat tonight. Let's do some shout outs as we always do. Let's get the names in the world of Twitch and YouTube. Let's have a little looky. In Twitch, I see Brianetta, Carmack, Tim, Rivian, Lianis, Dun, Heiko, Zankar, Grakata, Drago, Packets, Roni, Blazing Dust, Just Random, Elfie, Terency, Tooth, TPS, Dan, Derpius, Washbayers, AJM, Laliak, RK, Kitsune, 11, Lord Clang himself. There we go. Same time tomorrow, earlier tomorrow. So today, so probably more likely the normal time we stream, I hope. So yeah. In the YouTube, John Dawson, Kidna, Weston, Alice, Dr. Dan, Michael Saxon, Alex Burns, Graham, Heiko, Foxo, Engineer, Samo, Greenbean, Natty, Uncle J, Bird of Prey, K10, Talia, EAE, The Wretched Millennial, Zane Solomon, Juan, Krogan, Chicken Fry Man, Ramen, Rebel, Priox, Michael, Uncle J, Vulture, Asherman, B-Swiss, Plutonium. Great. I think I got most of you guys. So thank you so much. I will see you all very soon. Have a great rest of your nights or days. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.